Hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the Vettsy Valentine mystery box. But originally when I filmed this video, I filmed it while I was sick. So my voice, I had like lost my voice for a little bit. So it was sounding pretty rough. I was also coughing a lot. And when I went in to edit this video, I cut out a lot of stuff because I was just like coughing so much and like clearing my throat and stuff. And a lot of stuff that I was saying got cut out. So instead of this unboxing being like normal where I talk as I'm unboxing it, I just decided to go ahead and do a voiceover. That way I can like explain stuff and like you don't hear me like coughing and clearing my throat and everything. So this box is like $40, I think. 35 or $40, I can't remember, and they don't have it listed on their website anymore. I'm always so late to like upload these unboxing videos that whenever I do upload them, the boxes aren't available anymore. So if you are ever interested in getting the Vettsy or Varnell boxes, just like follow them on Instagram or like check their websites every now and then to see what like boxes they have, because they have a bunch of different types of boxes. But at this point right here, I was explaining how I bought the stamper and like the scraper card because I had gotten a bunch of stamping plates from like the Halloween boxes and the Christmas boxes that I have gotten, and I didn't have a stamper or anything, so I bought that, and that was only $1 on Vettsy. So if you're looking for a stamper and like one of those scraper cards for pretty cheap, you can buy them for $1 on Vettsy. And then in these boxes you get these little cards to where you can like collect the different boxes, and then you can redeem that for like different things and whatever. So when I opened this box, I was hit immediately with this super strong rose smell, which honestly I was surprised that I could even smell it because my nose was so stuffed up. But this rose scent was so strong, I had no idea what was smelling like that. But the first thing I pulled out was this set of stickers. I think it was just like a little bonus thing. Sometimes they throw in some extra stuff like stickers and charms and stuff that don't really go with the theme of the box. I think just as like a little bonus thing. They also included these like star charms in here, which are super nice. I think they had a little bit of a curve, and you get a bunch of them in there, which is really nice. So you could use them multiple times or across multiple nails. And then there's also this little like thank you card for buying the box. On this side it's like just thank you for buying it, and then on this side there's like you can leave a review and get like a lucky bag or something. I don't know, I didn't read it too much, but so I found what was smelling so much. It was this bar of soap here. It's a heart-shaped little soap, and it smells so strongly of rose, and I don't like floral scents at all. I was not enjoying that smell. I gave it to my sister because she really likes floral smells. But you get this little like swatch plate here. It's in the shape of a heart. You can use this to swatch your gel polishes. I personally don't like these for swatches. I like the normal swatch sticks, so I personally won't use this for swatching polishes. But you can also use them to like practice designs, or like if you are a nail tech and you do other people's nails, you can use this to display designs that you can do to show your clients, so they know like what you are capable of doing, instead of them like coming in and then showing you some type of inspiration and you being like, oh yeah, I can't do that. Like, you can just show them like what you are capable of doing. In this little pack here, there are these little like lip charms with like a red rhinestone in the middle of them. I thought they were super cute. Also, in all of the little bags, there's these little flowers in there. I thought they were stickers at first, but they're just like little pieces of plastic with flowers printed on them. You also get one of these little magnets because one of the gel polishes in here is a cat eye polish. There's also these little pink heart charms. They're not flat back. They are like 3D raised on both sides, but they're super pretty. They're clear pink and they have like this iridescent type of reflect on them. So in some angles they reflect a little blue, some they reflect a little like yellow or gold, some angles they look a little green. They're super pretty and they could be used for a lot of different things. I'm almost wondering if they would work in like an aquarium nail, like if you could get the tank big enough. I feel like they might be a little too big though for that. Then there was also this chrome powder here. It's a pink chrome powder. And then in this next little bag here that I picked up, it's one of those little containers with like different rhinestones and charms and stuff in it. I got this exact same little jar in my Christmas box, so I don't know if they like accidentally put it in the Christmas box or if they just have like so many of those that they just put it into both. I remember when I opened this in the Christmas box, I said it would work for Valentine's Day. So when I opened this up in this box, I thought it was kind of funny that it was also in the Valentine box. But I don't really mind that I have two of these now because that's just more that I can use and I won't feel bad for using them, because sometimes I do feel a little bad like using the stuff that I get because like I think it's really pretty and I'm like, what if I use it on the wrong set or something, or like what if I use it and I don't like how it came out, you know? And then there was those little like heart key charm things. Those would work in aquarium nails really well, or you can encapsulate them or whatever. Then you get this little container here with a bunch of different types of bow charms. There's like different shapes, different types of bows and like colors and stuff. Then what am I picking up here now? Oh, this pack of gold heart charms. Again, good for like aquarium nails or encapsulation. Or you can just like put them right on top of the nail. If you do put them on top of the nail, you do want to make sure you top coat them because they will turn colors. I'm also really happy that there was like a bunch in there because again, you could use them across multiple nails or for multiple sets. I got some of these little dried flowers. I did get some for Christmas, but I was excited to get some more because I have been really wanting to like try using some dried flowers sometimes, but I never had gotten them. So now I have a bunch to try them out. I really do want to try out like a milk bath type of nail. Then you get this tray here with a bunch of different like sequins and glitters. Most of them are red. There were some there that were pink that also had like different colored hearts inside of it. There's also this really pretty dust brush. It's in the shape of a rose, which I think is super pretty. The brush is super soft and the rhinestones on it, most of them are just clear rhinestones, but there are a few in there that are AB rhinestones. There was also 2 packs of stickers here. So there's some with like little teddy bears. It's kind of giving me picnic vibes with these teddy bear stickers. And then the other ones are just like typical red and pink, like Valentine stickers. So like hearts and like these little smiley faces with heart eyes and roses. There's some heart cakes on there as well, just like your typical like Valentine themed type of stickers here. There's also this foil box, which I have a bunch of foils now, so I need to like test them out and like try them. I did get some glue finally to try out some foils. These are all just like have different hearts on them. There's like hollow hearts, red, pink. You have your different colored ones, and then there's that one that's like gold stars on here. So like most of them are Valentine themed, and then you have this random gold star one, and then all that's left are the gel polishes. So in this box you do get 5 gel polishes. There's 2 solid gels, and then like a, well, I'll explain it when I get there. But this first one here is a solid gel. The solid gels are 5 grams each. And I was saying here how like the swatches on these solid gel polishes don't always match up with the color that's inside. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they're super off. Here I was showing the ingredients, but this one here is called Hollow Pink, and I felt like the swatch on the top matched pretty well. Like it was pretty similar to what was inside of it, but it is super pretty. I was trying to show the hollow glitters on there, but I feel like it was really hard to pick up on camera. But like in person, you can really see the hollow glitters in there, and it is such a pretty color. And I don't even like the color pink. I don't like pinks and reds. I don't know, which is so funny because like my hair, I pretty much almost always dye my hair red or like use red somewhere in my hair, and I don't even like the color red, but I love when I have red hair. Anyhow, here I am just swatching it. Because this is a solid gel, you do have to apply a base coat and then cure that, and then you do have to coat your brush with base coat before dipping it into the solid gel and then painting it on the nail. That is a pretty sheer color because it's just like a bunch of glitter in with clear. Usually glitters need a couple coats. This red one here called Cherry Sweet, it was weird because it looked like it had like condensation or like water sitting on top of it. I didn't really know what was going on with that. I don't know why that would happen in a gel polish or like a solid gel, but it didn't have any type of effect when applying this or anything. It still went on very smooth and it cured perfectly fine. So I'm not really sure what the little beads of liquid, or it might have just been like the base separated from the rest of it, like the pigmentation or something. I don't know. But as you can see, like it goes on super sheer, but I have been feeling like these solid gels do go on pretty sheer with the first coat. And if that's like the look you're going for, you can obviously just leave it with one coat, or you can add multiple coats to get more of that color pigmentation payoff. On this gel polish, it threw me off when I opened it because I just read Flower Field Gel. I didn't look at the swatch on it or anything. So I was expecting it to be like one of those gels with like little dried flowers in it. So when I opened it up and it was a bunch of like heart glitters in it, I was like, that's not flowers, like what's going on here? Then I looked at the swatch and saw it is supposed to be like heart glitters. So yeah, I was just a little confused at first. I still am kind of confused as to why it's called a flower gel if it's not flowers, but anyhow, applying this, you can see like it does have those really big like heart glitter sequin pieces in there. So with those, you do kind of have to manipulate them and move them around to where you want them. Like if you don't want them all clumped up together. So that is a little annoying, like when it comes to these chunkier glitter type of gel polishes. But it's really not that big of a deal, honestly. So you just kind of paint it on, and then you can move those little heart pieces around to wherever you want. And then once you get it how you want it, you know, just go ahead and cure it. As you can see in the pot, it is very pink, but on the nail, there's like hardly any color to it. It is very, very subtle. And when I put my hand behind it, like you cannot see that pink at all. But that was a really fun color. I really like those glitters, and like there's super small fine glitters in the background of it, like the base of it, that are like, some of them are iridescent, some of them are hollow. Then you get this gel polish here. I think it said it was a 15. What is it? Oh, it's a 10 milliliter bottle. But it's this really pretty, like, pearlescent, kind of glittery pink. It's called So Lovely. I thought this was really pretty. It's like this super light, like, pale pink color, but then it has some shifts in it. So it, like, shifts kind of gold. It also kind of shifts a little purpley. It is a super pretty color, and I was really loving how this looked. I feel like this color and that hollow color were really hard to like pick up on camera and like show the glitters and like the color shifts in them. I do have a shot of them like under the flash later on, so you can kind of see the shift and like the hollow and everything on those a little bit later on. Also, when it comes to Vetsy's like polish bottles, I've noticed that they tend to be like 10 milliliters instead of like 15, like a bunch of other brands are. I know Madam Glam, Nail Reserve, Ball Pit, Nails by Dev all have 15 milliliter gel polishes. There's like a bunch of other brands too that have 15 milliliters. I feel like that's kind of like the standard when it comes to polish bottles. So they have a little bit less, but they have more in their bottles than like when you buy those kits from like Amazon or something, like Born Pretty and like Roseland and Savvyland. Theirs are usually like 7 milliliter bottles when you buy those little kits. So I like a bigger bottle because you get more use out of it, obviously. This is the cat eye gel. It is a velvet cat eye. Vettsy has a bunch of different types of cat eyes. They have the velvet. There was another one that was like water something. I think there was also like a crystal ball one that I got, and they all have different like looks to them when you magnetize them. So this one's gonna give you that like velvet look when you magnetize it, like your like typical type of velvet cat eye look that a lot of people do, which is a really pretty like cat eye effect to get. I think the velvet and like the moonlight or like the water type of cat eyes might be my favorite, like how they look. They're less like glitter and more like shimmer. But this is also a really light pink color, super pretty. You can just leave it like this. You don't have to magnetize it, but for the sake of the swatch and like seeing what it looks like magnetized, I am going to magnetize it. I'm just using my standard square one. I always swatch like this, where I bring all the pieces up to see what it looks like if you were to just do it like this. But then I do the line going across it, so that way I can see like what the base color is of the gel polish, because sometimes cat eyes, the base are clear and sometimes they are a color. It just depends on the type of cat eye and like the brand and everything. This one, as you can see, the base is this jelly pink and the magnet pieces are like this silvery color. I love swatching cat eyes like this because then I can see if they do need some sort of base underneath. Like some of them, you do need a black base for them to show through, or like some sort of colored base for them to really show through. Or if you don't want like a clear background, you will need to apply some colored base to them, but for this one you really don't need it because you do have that pink jelly base on it. This is all of those colors with just one coat, and obviously you can see here you can get away with just doing one coat of these colors. I feel like every color that I've gotten from Vettsy you could just do one coat if you really wanted to. I personally would do a second coat on this red one just because I just feel like it is a little sheer, but obviously if sheer is what you're going for, you could do just the one coat. For that heart glitter one, I don't know if I would really necessarily do two coats of it because it is a little chunky with those heart glitter pieces in there. But for the swatching, I did do a second coat on it because I wanted to see if you could get the base to be more pink, because if you remember in the jar it looked super pink, but on the swatch here it's a super light color. This here is with two coats and a top coat on all of them. I did do a second coat on that heart one. It didn't really add very much more pink. It did add a little bit, but not enough to look like how it looks in the jar. So I feel like you're not going to get that like bright pink color when you do this. I feel like that one is more so of like a topper type of color, so you can just add it on top of something to add a little glitter and sparkle. Depending on what color you put it on top of, it might have a slight tint of pink, but it's not going to give you very much of a pink payoff. I mean, maybe if you put it on white you could see more of that pink, but overall I don't really feel like you're going to see much of that pink at all. Here I was explaining how it is a little chunky when you like the way you have to apply it and like move everything around. It does kind of get a little chunky, so I definitely recommend either top coating it twice if you're using a thin top coat, or just using a thicker top coat, or even encapsulating this polish, because like I said, it does get a little chunky and a little lumpy because of those like heart glitters and how you kind of have to like push things around to like get them how you wanted. Another way to like kind of avoid that chunkiness, you could apply it with a sponge. If you ever watch Simply Nail Logical, she used to do this all the time with like glitter polishes, where she would put the glitter polish on a sponge and then dab it onto the nail to put those glitters on the nail, but not really have like the base color so much, and just like mainly just to apply the glitters on there. So you could probably do it like that to prevent it from getting too chunky or lumpy. But I don't know, I still feel like either way you're probably going to have a little bit of chunkiness and lumpiness because of those heart glitters. But I really love these colors. They are very Valentine's Day-ish. They definitely gave you a lot of pinks. I kind of wish there was a little more variation with the colors here, because it is mainly all pink. And like I'm fine with having like reds and pinks for Valentine's Day, but I do wish there was like different variations in the pink, even like a hot pink. I mean, they're all pretty light pinks, like a hot pink, a dark pink maybe. I mean, you could throw in even another red color here. I just feel like these colors are all pretty similar, like in the range that they're in, because like I said, they are all pretty light pinks. And then you have this somewhat of a bright red. It is a lot brighter in person. For some reason on camera it's looking a little more dull, I feel like. And then this is in flash. The red ends up looking super pink on camera when I turn the flash on. Like it looks like a hot pink, but it is still just a red, and it looks red in person. So I don't know why it's pulling pink on camera, but here you can kind of see the hollow on that hollow pink polish, and then like the little iridescent and like hollow glitters on the heart one there. It still is kind of hard to see a little bit. I feel like it's not really picking up very well on camera, the hollow and everything. Okay, right there you can kind of see, especially when it like goes out of focus a little bit there, you can really see it's like super fine glitters. It is so pretty. I love that color simply because it's hollow. Like if it is a hollow color, I pretty much almost always automatically love it just because it is hollow. And the shimmer on that one there, that So Lovely color, is super pretty. Again, it's kind of hard to see the shift with it. On camera you can kind of see how it's shifting a little purpley there, but like I said, on camera it's super hard to see that shift. It does have that like gold, it does shift to gold sometimes, and then sometimes it does shift to purple depending on the angle you're looking at it. Also kind of the lighting affects that as well. But overall, I really love this box, and I love everything that came in it, even though like I'm not huge on like reds and pinks or even Valentine's Day. This isn't like my favorite holiday. I know a lot of people love Valentine's Day because of all the reds and pinks and hearts and stuff. Like, it's not my thing. Halloween is my thing. I like the creepy spooky stuff. But overall, I am really happy with this box. I do love the Vettsy box. I think it's one of my favorite boxes to get because you do get a wide variety of stuff. You get all kinds of things to decorate the nails with, like rhinestones and charms and those little like gold studs. You also get a bunch of gel polishes, which I really love. Like, you usually get 2 solid gel polishes, and then a cat eye, and then like a cream or some sort of other type of gel polishes. You usually get like 5 to 6 gel polishes in these boxes. I think before I might have gotten liner gel even in one of the previous boxes. So I like the wide variety of polishes they give you because it allows you to test out the different types of polishes that they do have. Whereas some other boxes, the Daily Charm box is the one that I'm specifically talking about, you only get like 1 or 2 gel. I think they usually put in 2 gel products, but it's not always a gel polish. Like the last one I got was a spider gel and a gel polish, which is like fine, but I would like to have more variety of gel products, especially since they have a bunch of different types of gel polishes. I've noticed that in the 2 Daily Charm boxes that I got, it was cat eye gel polishes specifically that they put in there. I don't know if that's what they always put in, but that's why I like the Vettsy box, because while you do get a cat eye, you also get like a cream and a glitter, and like you get the solid gel, so you get to try out different types of gels and like kind of try and figure out like if you like this brand and their formulation for different things. Also testing out the different types of gels, like the solid gel versus gel from the bottle, and see if you prefer a solid gel over the bottle gel, or if you like the bottle gel over solid gel. I just feel like the Vettsy box is more bang for your buck, honestly. It is about the same price as the Daily Charm box, but I just feel like it's more worth it because you kind of get like more stuff and a more variety of stuff, especially with the gel polishes. I did not get the Daily Charm Valentine box. I mentioned that with the Christmas one. I just really wasn't feeling the Daily Charm box really. So I did not get that, but I did get the Varnail one, so that unboxing will be coming up. And now we're gonna switch over into doing some nail art, which I do usually do a voiceover for anyhow. To start off, I am taking this hollow pink color and I'm going to paint this on 2 of the nails. I did it on the pointer and the ring. I did prep these 2 nails with base coat beforehand since this is a solid gel. I did end up doing 2 coats of this on both of these nails and I cured each coat for 60 seconds. After that, I decided I was going to give the foils a try. I did test out this foil prior to doing this set and I could not get it to work, so then I had to watch a couple videos to figure out how to do it. So I'm using this foil glue from McCart, and on the couple videos that I saw, they said to apply the foil glue and then cure it for 60 seconds and then let it sit for like 30 seconds, and it tends to get like tackier apparently whenever you leave it sit. So that's what I did. I put it on, cured it for 60 seconds, let it sit for about 30-ish seconds or so, and then I decided to use this pink heart foil here because I thought it would go really well with the hollow pink background. After letting that sit for a little bit, I took this piece of foil that I had cut off and just rubbed it on to the nail, and I noticed it was working a lot better because I could see the image like coming off of the sheet and sticking on to the nail as I was rubbing it on. It still wasn't like perfect, but it definitely worked a lot better than my original attempts were. And this is like my first time using foils, so it didn't go very well. Some of it was a little wrinkled because like when I laid it down, the sheet itself wrinkled, so there's like pieces and patches missing on it, but honestly you can't really tell too much unless you're like really looking hardcore at the nails, but for the most part you can't really tell. I did repeat that on the other hollow nail. So again, just putting that foil glue on, curing it for 60 seconds, letting it sit and cool down for about 30, and then putting the foil sheet down. As you can see, again, I did have some wrinkling. I think that's just gonna like come with practice to not get that wrinkling and have like a smooth, even finish with the foils. But like I said, it's really not that big of a deal. You can't really tell that much with all the glitter and like everything that's going on with this nail. Now I'm taking that So Lovely color and applying that to the middle nail. I think I only did 1 coat of this because I put the like heart glitter polish on top. So I think I only did 1 coat of this, and then I cured it for 60 seconds after getting that applied. And like I said, I am going to apply this heart glitter on top of it, and I just did 1 coat of this as well, and I really like pushed around those hearts to get them spread out. I did notice that the little pink tint that you do get from this gel did kind of make the like that base color that I used a little cloudy looking. So it's kind of like a milky kind of jelly almost, looking at it here on top of this other color. Also, this nail did kind of get a little lumpy and thick with the way that I applied it and how I had to like kind of move around those heart pieces. But I did like top coat it in a way to like overcompensate for that and like fix it so it wasn't like lumpy and bumpy feeling. But after I got that applied, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm taking the Velvet Cat Eye and I'm going to apply this on the pinky and the thumb. For this first layer here, I didn't want any of the magnet pieces on the nail. I just wanted this first layer to be the base color. So to do that, I just took my magnet and kind of pushed all of those magnet pieces to the side and like kind of got them off the nail. I think it would have been easier to do this part with like my square magnet because I'm always like ending up removing all the magnet pieces off the nail with the square one a lot easier than I was able to do with this little round one, but it worked just fine for what I was going for. So I just made sure to push all those magnet pieces off the nails, or at least like to the very edge of the nails, because like I said, I wanted this first layer to just be that like pink base color that is the cat eye. And then for the second layer, I went in with a heart magnet that I have. And this was my first time ever using this heart magnet. So I wasn't really sure like where the actual magnet part was or like how well this was going to work. So as you can see on this first attempt here, it ended up being like a triangle type of shape. I didn't really have it in the right spot. I also don't think I was holding it like close enough to the nail to really get that heart shape. So I had to kind of adjust how I held it, and like I had to hold the nail differently so I could actually see like where I was setting it down, or like placing where the magnet was being, and like how the pieces were moving. You can see here I adjusted so I could see like how things were moving so I could get the result a lot better. And this second attempt was better. It definitely looked more like a heart, but it was kind of off to the side. So I just swiped my brush across the nail one more time to bring those magnet pieces up. When you do use cat eye gel polish and you mess up like your design, you don't have to add any more gel polish to the nail. You can just take the brush, kind of wipe it off, and then swipe it across the nail, and it will just do the magnet pieces throughout the entire nail. So I tried that heart magnet one more time on that nail and got it as good as I felt like I was gonna get it. So then I stuck it in the lamp real quick to flash cure to hold that in place while I moved on and did the thumbnail. So like I said, I did that same thing where I removed everything, all the magnet pieces off the first layer, and now I'm just going in with that heart magnet again, and struggled again to get it centered. That was the hardest part with this heart magnet, was like getting it centered, and I never could get it centered. Like I couldn't figure out where the actual magnet was on that little thing, because it's not the entire thing that's the magnet. So they're just kind of off-centered a little bit. The one on the thumb isn't as good of a heart as the one on the pinky, but it was good enough for me. I only did one try on the thumb because I didn't want to keep swiping it and redoing the magnet over and over again like I did with the pinky nail. So I just kind of left it how it was. Now I'm top coating the nails with my shiny top coat from Nails by Dev. I did do a little bit of a thicker layer of top coat on this one because, like I said, those heart glitters did kind of make it a little lumpy, and to try and even that out, I did do a thicker layer of top coat, but all the rest of them had like a normal layer of top coat. After I got that applied, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. And this is the finished result. When I first finished these, I didn't like this set. I felt like it didn't go very well together, but looking at them now, I think they work pretty well. I think the colors go well. It's all just a pink set with a bunch of hearts. So I do, looking at it now, think that it flows all right. I still kind of feel like the middle nail is a little off, but it kind of goes pretty well with the rest of them. You can see that heart there. It didn't, like I said, the heart magnets didn't really work out very well. I think I'm gonna have to mess around with those some more and practice. One thing I will say is I'm never doing that paper clip one because that just looks so difficult, and like seeing everyone have to do like 20 different tries with it and like twisting all these different paper clips, like I'm not doing all of that. I'm gonna figure out how to work that heart magnet and get it to work like that, and if I can't, well then I'm just not gonna have heart cat eye nails. It's fine, I don't really care. But like I said, overall, I think this set is pretty good. I will say they look better together in person versus on camera. Like, I don't know, the camera just never does any of these nail sets like any justice. I will say the outside shots are a little better compared to like what you see as I'm filming. Like, you can really see how they look in this outside shot is how they look in person. So I feel like seeing it in person, they definitely go a lot better and they look a lot better. But I still, like I said, that middle nail is just a little bit off. I think the pink needed to be a little different, but overall I think they do go very well. And I love all of the glitter and the sparkle on this set, especially when it's under flash and you can really see all the glitter and all the hollow and iridescent like reflex and everything. I think they are so pretty. So like I said in the beginning, I definitely love the Vettsy boxes and definitely recommend them for anyone who wants to try out a mystery box. Like I said, Vettsy has a bunch of different types of boxes, so there's plenty of them to choose from depending on what you're looking for. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.